Welcome back to another Frost Devlog. A 2D, top-down, Souls-like game. But what exactly is a Souls-like? Well, according to Google, it's a subgenre of action role-playing and adventure games known for their difficulty. Meaning in order to beat the game, you will need to learn the art of get good. But what if you didn't have to? What if you had a system where you could slowly make your character stronger throughout the game, each encounter making you stronger? Leveling up. We are talking about leveling up. Because I just implemented it. And it's also the title of the video. So, yeah. Anyways, to bring everybody up to speed. Kill enemies. Get currency called Void Essence. Go to a warp, which suspiciously mimics the look of a bonfire. Rest at it. Open the menu and level up. Simple. Now there is nothing special to show here, it's just another menu. However, we can talk about stats. The 5 primary stats, which you will level up are, Vigor, Strength, Stamina, Endurance and Memory. The names may change, but their effects will remain the same. So what happens when we level them up? Starting with Vigor. Vigor is essentially the amount of health points you have. Each point in Vigor gives you 5 health points. Moving on to Strength. Strength determines how much damage you deal with your weapons. The total amount of damage also depends on the weapon, so just think of Strength as a damage multiplier. Additionally, Strength determines which weapons you can wield, because all weapons have a base strength requirement, which you need to meet in order to equip it. Coming to Stamina. Stamina determines the number of stamina points. 1 point in Stamina gives you 1 stamina point, which is essentially 1 dash. So having 4 points in Stamina means you have 4 dashes at once. Then we come to Endurance. This one affects quite a few things. First, it increases your carrying capacity. Each point in Endurance gives you plus 10 capacity. Capacity alongside weight determines equip load. Weight in this case is the weight of all currently equipped items, and equip load tells us how much we are carrying versus how much we are able to carry. To calculate equip load, we use an ancient, advanced formula called division. So we just divide the weight by the carrying capacity and get the desired value. Then we have equip load again, but in a different format. Now we come to burden. This is actually equip load again, but in disguise. Instead of displaying a number, it displays the level of burden we are carrying. There are 5 levels: none, low, medium, high and max. Okay, that's cool and all, but what does all this mean? Well, the burden level affects our base movement speed and our dash. The lower the level, the faster you move. Your dashes cover more distance and are longer. Which is really nice because that means you have more frames. Frames are invincibility frames, for anybody that's not familiar with the term. Wait, why does this sound familiar?
Oh.
What have I done?
Now where were we? Oh, right. And lastly, intelligence, something a lot of people should consider leveling up. And here's some trivia for you. This stat was previously called memory, but I changed it just now in order to make this joke. Anyways, intelligence determines the number of spells we can use at once. And that's all the stats. The ones we can level up anyways. We then also have Frost. Frost is a debuff that's applied to you when you get hit by certain attacks or just existing in cold areas. The debuff itself reduces your max stamina points, so you have less dashes. To negate the debuff, you need to equip the appropriate items, which give you frost resistance. This is another stat displayed here. The max level of each stat is 10, meaning level 50 is the max level. But I'll try to design the game so that you will probably finish the game around level 40. This covers more or less all the stats of the player. There are also some stats under the bonus stats section, but that's a different subject, and the amount of times I said the word stat in this video is already too big, so more on that another time. One more thing I'd like to talk about. At the start of the video I mentioned that the warp looks like a bonfire. There is a very simple reason for that, and it's not just to tick off another box in adapting the Souls formula. I swear. So the reason it looks like a bonfire is because it's aesthetically the most fitting. We will be traversing a cold, frosted world, and what object would function better as a safe space than a warm, cozy fire? Then comes the question, why is it a warp in the first place and not just embrace the bonfire? And not to worry, I have an in-game explanation for that, but of course I won't just reveal that to you, you'll have to find that out for yourself. And lastly, if anybody is wondering, how can a warp look like a bonfire? Well, if you were paying close attention to what I've been saying, you already know the answer. That's all for now. I hope the video was still interesting despite not really having much to show in terms of new progress. Stay safe and have a nice day.